Just nothing but trash. Welcome to America. This is how we eat.
Yeah,
I go to the fair just to eat fried food.
And their fried food's good as fuck. Fried Oreos.
Everything.
I go to Sonic's for that.
Fried pizza.
Sonic
Sonic
has
sounds
fried
like a good
Oreos?
idea.
Well, I gotta start going to Sonic more.
Funnel cake.
Funnel cakes legit.
Funnel cakes is OD.
Cobbler.
Cotton candy.
I do
Nine,
like their
everything.
fries. I like country fair fries.
Oh,
French fries.
Curly fries.
Yeah. Sometimes you fuck around and get the one single fry. Like
it's the
they
longest
peel.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Shake
peel,
it down, man.
they peel one potato, and it's just like one circle into the fryer. I do want to go down the shore though.
As long as she likes banana slushies with Jack.
Word.
Banana slushy with Jack?
With
Yeah.
Jack, baby. Yo, we went down the shore.
Eric, this is America.
No, I get that.
we went down the shore not thinking we were gonna get anything good.
Yeah.
So we went to like a Greek restaurant
Yeah.
and like totally upset. I was upset about the
was-
food.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we go into the 7-Eleven, walk around. Who passed by the slushy machine?
Me.
And you were just like,
Yeah, I
banana
discovered it.
slushies.
I was like, you gotta try this banana slushie. And then we walked away.
I didn't even try it. I was just like, I need 4 big gulps. And I just filled one up.
No, that's what it was. I had a huge one. I
Yeah.
filled it up, and then he saw me. He's like, "What is that?" Because it's like it's a bright.
It's
yellow
it's
slushie.
yellow, and I know it's not pineapple. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah, so he's looking at me like, "Where'd you get that?" I'll be back.
Put some Jack in there.
Yeah, the Jack was really good.
Yeah, that shit was
It's really
banging.
good. It's
I'm
like
gonna try that.
it's the most artificial of banana flavors you could have. So it's like
Which means it's real good. You ever had the ice pops, banana ice pops?
Yeah.
The yellow ones when they weren't fucking lemon?
All right, so that's the drink of the.
That's the drink of the summer.
Of the South.
Don't you
the
dare!
South.
Don't you dare try to put no fucking coconut in it or pineapple. I don't. No other
Pina
fruits.
colada.
No other
No.
fruits, bro.
No.
No
I don't
other
need no-
fruits.
A banana colada. That's what I
Banana
need.
colada.
Just put some fucking Jack in that shit.
And that's it.
Banana colada.
People go
Banana
overboard
slushy,
with the flavors.
banana slushy and Jack.
Cinco de Mayo, the week prior, I went to another Mexican restaurant and they had like margaritas and what?
Oh, Viva Margarita?
Yeah,
I like a bit more.
yeah, but
they
dude,
got expensive.
Yeah.
For no fucking reason.
they have all these syrup flavors inside this drink, like
Yeah.
all these different it's passion fruit, but it's every tropical fruit that's pink and red, and
Yeah.
it's just like, it's just red syrup, sugar, shit.
Shit.
sugar, water.
Shit.
Like if you go to
Chappelle, it's like sugar, water, grape.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sugar, water, grape.
That's
Yeah, I
it.
want some of that green stuff.
Overkill on the flavors.
Oh yeah, I mean, but it makes it taste good, and it's mainly for
Dude, you're guaranteed to get a headache after going to Viva Margarita every time without fail. Guarantee, sure, yeah, get fucked up, but every time.
I get headaches from tequila.
I like
love
tequila.
but
Tequila's
I get
good.
headaches from it. I had the tequila that Jordan sponsored.
Don't.
It's good.
I mean, that's why.
It's good, but the bottle's like $300, and in a store.
Whoa.
You have to buy it. I got it as a gift, so I was like, "Oh, this is interesting. Very smooth. You could drink it without ice. You could drink it clean. Even they tell you, it's like, oh, don't drink it with mixing. Just drink it straight. Super good. I do recommend it if you just have $300. Just throw around to buy a fucking bottle of tequila. Well, Patron is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Or Casamigos.
Casamigos.
That's George Clooney, baby.
I never liked Casamigos.
It's like
I always thought like, why do people from the hood love Casamigos? What is it with George
George
Clooney in
Clooney.
the hood?
George Clooney.
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's not cheap.
It's
Nah.
called Casa.
Isn't it like $40 a bottle?
When is that cheap?
Huh?
So when is that cheap?
Well, like real cheap is like $20 a bottle.
$10.
You know, if I want to,
That's super cheap. That's
$10.
fucking-
I don't.
that's
Nah,
hand
I don't
sanitizer,
drink
dog.
that
Yo,
shit. yo.
Admiral, was it Admiral? I forgot. It was like a shit. That was like Jack Daniels is obviously like the whiskey, and there was like Admiral Nelson. That was like this.
That's a
shitty-
real fucking drink.
Yeah, it came in a plastic bottle,
Oh shit.
and it was $10, and you drink it in college.
That sounds like Georgia.
Yep.
Georgie.
Yep. All
Well-
those shitty vodkas, they were just there for like $5 in a
You
plastic
ever
bottle.
you ever tried Mad Monk?
I can't handle that.
Yeah.
No,
What is it?
It's called Mad Monk.
The fuck's in it?
Oh, yeah,
It's
that
literally
one.
is a cheap liquor, but the bottle looks crazy. The bottle is like shaped like a monk. Shit should look it up.
It's some sort of like rum, but also bean.
Some cheapest rum you could ever buy.
Yeah, like the cheapest made rum from
I don't
Asia,
even know. Yeah.
some Asian
Definitely
country.
Not from Asia. It's probably
Definitely not. From Asia. It's probably from Chicago.
It's made where rum shouldn't be made.
Yeah, Chicago.
You gotta go.
It's too flat there.
It's too flat.
That's how the monks say it. Chicago.
But that stuff was terrible. I took one drink of that. They were drinking it all night. I was like, dude, no. I love myself too much. I can't do that. I was like, I can't do that to myself. I can't drink the cheaper drinks. I just feel like it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You ever have Black Label? I mean, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I had Blue Label.
I mean,
Very
Blue
old.
Label. You ever have Blue Label whiskey? Dude, I had a Blue Label whiskey mixed in with like a splash of Coke, and I told them I was like, put salt the rim with the lime on only one side. And then I said, and only 2 rocks. And they were looking at me like, are you fucking for real? And they had to like, I said to mix it with 2 other things. I forgot what it was, but they had to look up the drink in order to like, do it. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, how much was that drink? It was like a $75 glass.
What the fuck did you make yourself?
A fancy ass, nice, smooth drink.
But yo, if I ever want a smooth drink in a bar, I always go.
It was a Blue Label
An
high shelf
old-fashioned.
whiskey.
If it's done right, it tastes amazing, right? Just a little bit bitterness,
Mhm.
or I just order on neat, whatever.
Yeah.
Just neat, right? Just go chill with that.
The last time I had Blue Label, I just turned 21.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't fucking like Blue Label. It's expensive for no reason. It tastes like Jack
Yeah.
Daniels, but like you just let it sit there for like 200 years.
Yeah.
I took a sip and I was like, wow, this shit is really good. I took another sip and I was gone. That's it. Like you just do not remember who you are. Then again, baby boy Dakota don't know how to drink.
Yeah.
I turned into the multi-millionaire. What do you call it? Like Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
I have whiskey. I turn into Lex Luthor. Just like I'm plotting nothing but evil with money.
And I've always just, I've out of everything, I've liked whiskey the most out of all the.
Oh hell
I
yeah!
like them more
Because
than
Tequila. Nah, just tequila.
Tequila's
no, no matter the price, yo, you getting fucked up.
You know why? You know why tequila's always tough? Because you don't get drunk off tequila right away.
Nope.
It takes a minute, right?
I refuse to. The one liquor I do refuse to drink is Henny. But I do like it. It's
Then
very
why do
good.
you refuse it?
Because you put on those Henny goggles, anything can happen, dog.
Yeah.
It's the biggest part.
Anything could happen.
Everything looks pretty.
I like black Henny.
I had.
You ever had white?
Yo, really good.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
It tastes like rum, but
Yeah.
it's not rum. It's very bad.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. And someone's like, "Oh no, like this was like you don't buy it here."
No, you gotta get it. You gotta get it from DR.
They're like, it tastes very good. I was like, let's try it. I was surprised. You know?
People be selling that bottle for like $150.
Yeah.
And you buy it over there for like $20.
Huh? Get out of
The
here.
gallon, because they make it over there, so it's dumb
You
cheap.
can't buy it here. It's not here.
Interesting.
That's
No, I've never had white. I've never had the white.
very
Henny.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try legitimate moonshine, like
No, why?
Tennessee.
I do want to go in deep into the woods, find the
Kentucky.
blind man that drank the ethanol,
Yeah.
and take a sip of his shit too.
Because like I've always wanted to know why
It's like
they make it.
it's like the hidden weed guy. I want to
Yeah.
find that guy too. But to start, you got to find the hidden guy in the leaves from Tennessee. Then you could go to Cali and find that guy.
You don't get past the glass.
Yep.
I don't want a glass.
That's
I want a lid full.
It touches your lip and you go insane.
Yeah.
No, I feel like if you drink, you just like
You wanna
you
taste
drink
it
it
a
to a
little bit.
point. I feel like moonshine is like this is terrible, but I'm gonna drink as much as I can of it anyways. And then you get too drunk too quick, and then you don't know what you're drinking anymore.
I think with moonshine, it will be the experience of doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like finding toothless Steve and his one leg making a batch, right?
No tooth Steve, where you at?
Yeah.
Send us that moonshine,
And
pussy.
then he's like, take a sip of this, kid, and then you take it, and you go blind in one eye for a few hours. That's how you know it's the good stuff.
That's how you know it's
It's a stroke.
99.9%.
Nah, you think it's a stroke, but you living,
What's Everclear? How much proof is it? It's like 102 proof.
Yeah, I think it was like 102.
Like you
Oh.
could light it on fire.
I hate
Yeah.
when they do it at a bar. They're like, oh, look what we can do. I'm like, Dad.
Don't
fuck
give me
this.
Don't give me Everclear.
You're giving me the gas.
Yeah, you trying to
I
kill me,
hate
bro?
Everclear.
Though
Shit's
the last time I had Everclear was in high school. Because
Yeah, I think everyone in high school. There was a place in Cliffside, a sushi joint. They used to never card, and they would sell sushi plus Everclear.
Mhm.
So we would eat sushi, and then they would like give us Everclear shots. That's not a good combo,
So,
and it was a lot of throwing up.
That's disgusting. Oh,
And then
You-
they got closed for distribution of-
underage selling.
liquor to minors.
wow.
You know what?
what a terrible way to get.
You know what I
caught.
chased my Everclear with? Milk. You know how you had to do it? You had to drink the milk first, so it coated your esophagus.
and then you
Because
shoot
we
it
thought the
down.
Everclear was gonna burn through your esophagus on the way down because it's 102 proof. So we're all like taking quick shots of milk and then taking the shot at the Everclear.
What are you
it
supposed to
taste.
do with 102 proof of alcohol?
insane.
What do people use that for?
I think it's for like
Mixing
at that point
drinks.
is to make ethanol.
I
It's just
think-
to make fuel.
I think even Everclear says like only consume mixed
Mm-hmm.
because like you dilute it with different stuff.
Yeah, you need to dilute because
Yeah.
we were taking shots of that shit, and 2 shots you're not human anymore.
Yeah.
My first introduction, it was just jungle juice at a party. That was like, it was just Everclear and whatever
Yeah.
juice candy shit they could find. I was like, this shit is terrible, but it's the only thing to drink. And then, oh man, everybody was fucked up.
Yeah.
Everybody was like beyond any fucked up, really. I could even.
Kind of miss those guys. Dude. Yeah, just going to a party and there's like a I don't know bowl with just liquor, and you're
Dog.
like, what isn't? They're like, we don't know. And you're
Dog,
like,
I used to go to those parties, the frat parties. My cousin used to DJ them all the time. They had a bar on this side. It's this big. The room of the party
Basically.
is this big.
Yep.
And where your board's at is where the bar starts, and it wraps around here. There's a little fireplace behind it. No idea why the fireplace is there because it's all heat, and it was all updated in like 2005.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it's 2010 now. Looks like shit. The floor is tile. The walls are like this deep purple. And bro, Rutgers, Newark, best time of my life. Girls were dancing on the bar. The jungle juice was made of Georgie, Everclear, and like one other like New Amsterdam or some shit.
Oh my god.
Back in the day when it was cheap,
Jesus.
bro. You would go up to the bar and they would be like, "You want a drink?" You'd be like, "Yeah." They give it to you for free because you had to pay like $10 at the door, so you got free drinks.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
But if you're a man, if you were a woman, you got free everything.
Free, yeah.
Yeah, dog, bitches were dancing on the bar. I still remember this one monster of an ass swinging on that bar, and one dude just could not help himself, and he just went whack, whack, and we were all just like, yeah,
2 echoes.
yeah, 2 echoes.
You were all thinking it.
Yeah,
Thank God.
He's a brave man.
this was in 2010 when edgy shit was allowed. There was no malice behind the ass slap. She was shaking
Yeah,
it. You had that's appreciation. It's not no malice, appreciation. It's jiggly. Gotta see it jiggle. You know, Jordan hits the 3 for a reason to watch the net move.
That's a party. I never go to any parties where even there's that kind of just like everybody's involved at the party, rock
Nuts.
on. Yeah,
Nuts.
Nobody does that anymore.
No, it stopped. I mean, I think one of the best parties I went to was we went to
People
Stony
are
Brook.
too sensitive.
That's true too.
Yeah, every time now when people party, everybody goes to their own little corners,
Yeah.
and it's like high school. That
We're
those
also
awkward
too
high
old to
school
party like
dances.
that. If you think about it.
Yeah,
like,
we're 30
Because if somebody flies down the flight of steps,
now.
Wow,
I heard-
You
drunk.
could have so like we're 30, right? So these are our parties now. Those boat parties where you go out and have those
and
great
fall off the
times.
boat and
Yeah.
drown
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
ocean.
exactly,
That's
yeah.
fucking sick. I'm
Yeah,
down.
exactly,
Let's do
bro.
it.
You have those.
Well, our
you-
parties are now like driving down to the shore, getting an Airbnb, making barbecue, hanging out, drinking to the night,
Yeah, so-
microdosing.
so if we
that's
get-
our
yeah.
parties now. We're not in a basement of some
Exactly.
like old house that's barely running
Yeah,
and the
word.
bathroom's clogged.
But see,
Again,
we would
again.
definitely keep that. Like, we would keep that whole communicative feel because that's how we partied before.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
parties upgraded. That's still how we party. We're not gonna like all seclude to our corner in the Airbnb and just hang out in a room. Be like, yeah, I'm at the Airbnb on my phone hanging out, this and da. No, it's like we'll have fucking breakfast together, get drunk having breakfast together, and then go out to the fucking, like, everybody's involved. You slap the bitch's ass. Everybody's involved.
Yo, me and my boy once stole a Grey Goose bottle from a frat house.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Because we went to Stony Brook and, you know, we're my friend. You know, we're like, oh, it's nice. You know, they're letting us come by because my friend was friends with somebody from the frat. I'm like, let's just buy them a Bacardi bottle. Like, what's fucking like $20, whatever, 10 each. So me and my friend show up with a Bacardi bottle. It's like raspberry, some garbage.
Of course, yeah.
So we're talking to one of the frat bros, and we're like, where can we put this? He's like, put it in the fridge. I was like, all right. So we opened the fridge, and there's like a brand new bottle of Grey Goose. And me and my friend looking at it, we're like, it's not open. I doubt they're going to open it now. That's a shame, because that's really good liquor. So we just replaced it out, went outside, walked around the corner, put it in a bush. We're like, so when we walk back, we have the bottle. A few hours later, they were like, where the fuck is the Grey Goose bottle? I'm like, oh, time for us to go home. Don't look anyone in the eyes and just walk out.
That's how you do it, man.
Jacked.
Dude.
Or sometimes I trade out bottles if like the night isn't even that great. It's like, yo, my full bottle is still here. Great, I'll just take this one.
Oh yeah, I once went to like a fancy birthday that was at like they had like they rented out a banquet hall, right? So I don't know, well, time to leave. I walk out. I'm like waiting for my Uber, and on the side I see the back entrance into the banquet hall, and right next to it, I see, you know, people are putting away all the liquor that they bought, and it was like very expensive wine and whatnot. Because I'm assuming, you know, I assume that the people who made this whole party happen, they're like, we just spent $1,000 on liquor, let's say, whatever's not drank, we could take it back home to our storage, so on and so forth. I was like, they're not gonna miss a bottle or two, so I just took 2 bottles.
Hell
put it in
yeah.
my car. I'm like, my Uber's here, and just went home with 2 nice bottles.
Hell yeah. I remember I did that shit at one of the frat parties.
Yeah.
It was like a dead night. Well, not really dead. There was people there, but nobody was manning the bar. So I went behind the bar, and then like a bitch asked me for a drink.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, sure, I got you. Boom, 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 boom. 5 or 6 people, 10 people later, like, yeah, like I'm still serving drinks,
Yeah.
and then the frat brothers come back, and they're like, what are you doing back here? I was like, people wanted drinks, so I came back here.
Yeah.
I'm just with the DJ. They're like, oh, all right, no problem. We'll take over from here. I'm like, I bet, no problem. So I turn around. It's like a shelf of liquor. It's not that far away from them. So I have to grab the first one that was closest to me. There was like a little Bacardi bottle. And next to the Bacardi bottle was a Georgie bottle. It was huge. My dumb ass thinking Georgie's better than Bacardi, I grab the Georgie bottle and walk away. I go to my cousin, I'm like, yo, give me the car keys. I left something in the car. And he looks at my hand and he's like, all right. He gives me the car keys. I go to the car, put it in there. Like, nothing happens. But I'm stuck outside. I'm stuck outside. They won't let me back in because they don't believe that I'm with the DJ because the DJ is a different skin color than me. And I'm saying that he's my cousin.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're not his cousin. I'm like, that is my cousin.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, my boy, like his boy that came with us too, and he's like, yo, like his cousin's up there. Like we're with him. Like you gotta let us in.
Yeah.
They're like, nah. Only if you know a frat brother. I'm like, what you talking about? Like I came in with a frat brother too. Like y'all saw this. Y'all were there. And they're like, nah, we can't let you in. And then after a while, like me and my boy were standing there. Like, oh, I'm trying to call him. He's not answering. And he's obviously just thinking like, all right, he's close by. He's not gonna go anywhere. And I'm just like, he's a DJ. He's not gonna come downstairs to get us. So after a while, the dude's just like, all right, man, come in. I'm like, I didn't even
All that, he just let you
Yeah,
in anyway because
yeah.
it's not even that big of a deal.
Yeah, I was so pissed, but I couldn't even get mad. I was just like, fuck this shit. I'll just go. I just went.
Yeah, I miss those shits. I remember we were at I went to Vermont. My high school girlfriend at that time, she went to Vermont, so I was like, I'll visit you. We'll party together. So we went to a frat house, and all of a sudden, we're in the basement when we were drinking. All of a sudden, cops, don't shut the fuck up, right? I was like, first
I
of
love
all,
when the cops show up. I'm like, go ahead, take me.
no, I had one mind. I'm like, why am I gonna stay here quietly hiding out. I'm like, I'm gonna walk.
My shit's here,
upstairs.
bro. Nah.
I'm like, I'm gonna walk out the front door later. So I grab, my girlfriend at that time and her friends. I'm walking out, and the frat bro's like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm about to throw up." He's like, "Throw up down there." I'm like, "On who?" He's like, "What do you mean? How bad is it?" I'm like, I'm about to throw up. You need to let me use the bathroom. Like, it'll be worse if a cop sees me throwing up down there than in a bathroom. He's like, "Oh, smart, right?" So he lets me, he opens the door and we walk out. I'm like, "All right, girls, let's go home." They're like, "What did the cops see us?" I'm like, "We tell them we don't know what the fuck's going on. Just keep on walking." So we exit through the back of the house, go behind the fence, walk out, and we're walking. All of a sudden, we see lights coming up to us. And the cop, flashes, like, "Do you guys know where the rugby house is?" I'm like, without hesitation, I'm like, "Yeah, it's that one right there." He's like, "I like you. You're honest." I'm like, "Thank you, sir." So I was like, "Fuck that. Not my house. I'm out of here."
We don't know a goddamn thing. Look over there.
And then
Dude, I was not expecting that. Be like, yeah, they're right there. All right, we're good.
My girl at that time and her friends are like, "We know those guys. Like, we vouched for you that you're called." I'm like, "Oh, well, time for you to find a new frat place to work." Fuck these assholes.
For real.
They didn't want to let me out. But it was fun.
It's always fun. It wasn't fun when I started smoking weed and going there.
Oh.
Because I would have more weed than the college people. And I was like coming out of high school.
Everybody just wants your shit.
Yeah, I'm coming out of high school.
Yeah.
I'm coming there with like an ounce trying to sell it. I sell half of it. And then the frat brothers are just like, "Oh, what you got there?" I'm like, "I got good weed here."
Yeah.
Y'all trying to buy some? Then they'll buy eighth and shit, And then they'll try to go L for L with me. I'm rolling, my fat L's, like the fat blunts.
Yeah.
The only way you know.
Yeah, and I'm rolling fat blunts, and they're looking at me and they're like, "Yo, are you rolling that much?" I'm like, "Cause we're at a party. You think one person's gonna hit this shit? Everybody's gonna be like, 'Oh, let me get a hit. Let me get a hit.'" I'm gonna be like, "All right," and I'm gonna tell them I'm selling it. They get one hit, and I take it back. That's it. Like the rest, you gotta pay for. It's pay to play, baby.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The one frat party that I went to that was I went to a few, but the one that was like out of control was like we were playing a show, and it was a fucking blast. They packed the entire floor. People were spilling out of this house. Like it was ridiculous. Basically, the guy was like, "Invite everyone you know," and literally that's what fucking happened. So the cops show up really bad, like maybe 20 cars. Like they swarmed the entire house. Like it was really bad.
Yeah.
And so like the guitarist that I'm playing in the band with looks at me dead in the face with fear in his eyes, and he goes, "I can't go to jail again." And then dives out the window, and I was just like, he went to prison? Like I was just like, wait, what? That shit was so funny. He dove out the window. I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, all my equipment's here, so I'm not gonna go. And I was like, I had a feeling too. I was like, I'm not gonna get drunk tonight. I'm not gonna try to like have it. And then the cop showed up. They were like in my face, like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, my stuff is here. I just want to make sure you guys kick everybody out before." I don't want anybody stealing my equipment. And they were like, "Are you on drugs or anything?" And I'm like, "No, dude.
Sober as fuck.
Nah, dude.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was just invited." They're like, "You need to leave." I'm like, "Okay."
No, I always thought it was the weirdest thing maybe because it was never my house or like my property where the cops came by, and I had that fear, I might get evicted and whatnot because So I never gave a shit. I'm like, all right, what are they gonna say? Who would they rather arrest, me or the owner of the house?
Yeah,
The
whoever's
owner of the house.
responsible.
So I'm like, as long as I tell the cop, "Yo, my bad, I'm walking home," don't let me walk home, right? They're not gonna do anything. So
yeah, at that point, I'd just be like, "Go ahead, try me. I've done nothing wrong. You're just gonna waste your own time. I see you. You're on the clock."
I remember when I used to throw parties at my house. Cops never came by. It was weird. We got lucky.
Yeah.
Great times, man.
I think like some places they just don't care. Like when I used to live in Leonia, they never cared. I think it was because as long as you keep everything kind of inside more than outside, they're fine with it. They're like,
when I threw my like 22nd birthday,
yeah,
I had my cousin DJ it. So like it's mad loud.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my birthday was on a Monday in the summer.
Yeah.
So it's the last birthday party of the summer. So my cousin sets it up. He invites mad people. I invite mad people.
yeah.
And my backyard is full of people. Full of people on in the backyard, full of people on the deck, people
Yeah,
inside.
everywhere.
Yeah, people inside. So we're all chilling. It's like 3 a.m. now. Everybody's fucked up. I'm fucked up. The girl I'm with is fucked up. My pops comes outside. He unplugs everything. He's like, all right, everybody the fuck out. And I'm like, you heard the man. Everybody leave. It was funny.
Yeah, that is mad funny.
Because at that point, he started getting into like arguments with people because everybody was like pissed that he's ending the party. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. It's my house. Get out.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking
And then what? And my cousin started laughing because there was one girl he brought there that he was trying to bag that my father called a whore. And
Sounds about right.
my father called her a whore. She got upset, and my cousin was like, "What do you want from me? He's my uncle. I'm not gonna tell him he's wrong." And she's like, "What do you mean he's not wrong?" I'm like,
His uncle, man. I'm like,
let's talk about this over at my place.
Let's talk about the party. Did you have fun? You had fun at the party, right? Fuck you, Matt. Boom! Immediately. Never spoke to him again.
I thought it was great that we would throw these parties in Fort Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yeah,
we were right next to the cop station. They
the
were
Tai
just-
Chi
They were literally
parties?
walking distance from where we would throw these parties.
Remember when we were smoking outside one time, and then we went inside, and then they left?
Oh yeah, they pulled up. So we had a loud ass party.
Yeah.
So we go outside to smoke, and then like the cops pull up, and I'm just like, just stand here.
Yeah, stand here.
I was
then
like, yeah,
Once they turn on the lights, we all go inside.
Yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
smoke anything.
yeah.
I was the one with the blunt, so I just put it out. I was like, "Don't worry about it. No, they're not gonna see my giant hands holding something. It's just gonna look like I have arthritis."
Yeah, so they pulled up. We're staring at them. They're staring at us, and then they roll off. And I'm like, all right, everybody go inside. You know, everybody made their points at that point. It's like we're on the property. We're being respectable. They pulled up to check, and then they walked away. It's like, all right, let's just go inside now.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it. As long as, like, again, you're not doing it, it doesn't spill out, you're fine.
Yeah,
As long as it's indoors, the worst thing.
As long as it appears respectable.
yeah.
No rules.
Yeah, as long as it appears respectful from the outside, I don't give two shits.
My favorite part about like the party I threw in my backyard was that this girl, she fell into the bushes that were in front of my crib. It was so funny. It was so funny. She was
so
drunk. She started crying. She was like, "Dakota, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, it's okay. Are you having fun? Are you all right?" She's like, "I'm having the time of my life." And I'm like, "Stop crying then." And she's like, "I can't."
That's
I'm like,
hilarious.
It's gotta be over soon.
yo, she had her friend trying to hold her up, and trying to like calm her down. But every time my cousin would change the song, she would be like, "This is my shit," and start dancing. So it was the greatest time I've
It's
ever
over.
seen somebody have.
Back up.
Yeah. Leave me alone, I'm crying, but
It's
I'm gonna
my
break
shit.
it down.
I got the dance.
She'd be twerking and crying at the same time, so it would send the wrong message to your brain, you know? 'Cause she had a really big butt.
Yeah.
She was dancing and, like, you know, she might have daddy issues.
No, I'm not gonna attest to that, but maybe
Possibly.
it's possible.
Cry me river.
Yo, but still, those were fun parties, man. I was fucked up. That's when my love for Jack truly came out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The Jack. Oh yeah, well, rum. Yeah. Pirate stuff. I guess that's why I fell in love with rum too. It's my party liquor.
Me, it was just because like everybody else around me drank it, and I was just like, "Oh, have some. Let me try."
Everybody drank Jack. Nah, I drank rum and rum alone, and that's it. And I didn't care. And I was like, no one wants to share. Great, whole bottle for me.
Mm-hmm.
I never got it too much into rum.
Everybody would get that cheap vodka and
Whiskey.
shit.
Oh no, I got that.
I mean, vodka was always like, I don't know, maybe it was more, I guess, cultural. They're like, oh, you only drink a certain vodka. All
Like
this
a good
stuff is
Moscow
bad.
Mule.
Like a good brand of vodka. You know, only drink that. The rest are like, you know, shit, you don't want to drink that. So I was like, you know, as a kid,
You
you're
only
not
need
buying the
one.
good stuff because you can't afford the good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, you end up getting Tito's or something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was like, nah, Tito's is gross. So then we just kind of went towards like Jack Daniels was cheaper, right? And tequila, like even was it not Don Julio, Jose Cuervo.
Jose, yeah.
Oh.
It's cheap. It's cheap as hell.
It was cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap, but it's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
You mix it with like
yeah,
orange.
that's a
Yeah.
mix. That's a mixer right there.
And then our favorite thing to mix was what was P Diddy's drink?
Ciroc?
P. Diddy's.
Pineapple Ciroc with no, it was coconut Ciroc with pineapple juice, and we used to chug them and then throw up and die.
That sounds about right.
The only reason why I knew about Ciroc was because in after college, there was like this group of girls in my town. They were all like ex cheerleaders, like sports players, all of them like trying to become famous in one way or another. They call themselves the Ciroc Girls.
Oof.
So every party they would go to, each of them would have a bottle of Ciroc. So like imagine there would be the leader. She would have 2 bottles of Ciroc. You know why? Because she's giving shots of Ciroc out to people, and she has her own bottle too.
So were they trying to sell Ciroc on the side?
Fuck if I know. They were just called the Ciroc Girls, and
walk
and
around
like
with
at least like a few of them were really really hot.
Yeah, you only need a few hot ones.
No, I'm saying they were all hot, but there was a few that were just like Excelsior.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm saying?
You get those.
Excelsior.
Yeah.
You buy
This one here.
true ones. Yeah. I would love to see that.
Those parties were fucking wild. We got away with murders, children.
Oh yeah.
Right before the turn of the century, right before ring cameras,
We were
ring
talking
cameras
about
were
it.
out.
Remember with Matt? We grew up in a very lucky time.
Yeah,
We
right
didn't-
before CCTV was
Right
like
before
introduced.
cameras, right? Right. We didn't have any big life moments that really 9/11 we're too young.
Yeah.
But we're
9/11 wasn't that bad.
No,
you
but
know?
I'm saying like we're too young. We didn't understand what's going on.
I mean, I kind of did. My father worked next to the building.
Well,
that was it.
But it wasn't like
Even he was just like,
Our
I don't want to
child-
stay here.
our childhood didn't change.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
The 08 financial crash, we got affected, but not as bad as let's say like Middle America, bumfuck nowhere.
True. Yeah, like Idaho and shit.
Yeah. So like we really had like an easy life. You could do stupid shit and get away with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't do stupid shit and get away with.
Well, you could do stupid shit. You could get away with it too.
But it's a lot harder to get
Yeah.
away with.
There's no more wrist slap.
Yeah, the wrist
Yeah,
slap's
there's
gone.
no more wrist slaps. Yeah, no more. Oh, kids are just being kids. You know, they're dumb. Let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything gets taken so seriously.
Remember
That's
Manhunt?
So true.
Did you guys ever play Manhunt?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
Try
it's,
playing that
Always.
shit right now.
now it's racist, right?
No.
Well,
Oh
Now
no, you
it's
can't. You'll
really
get
wrong.
shot. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting. You'll get shot.
You know how many times I would like break into someone's house to hide, basically?
Well, we would break into their backyards, but not necessarily their
No,
house.
I went into someone's basement before.
Oh, I have too.
Yeah,
I'm not.
right,
They
that's
have the
what I'm
cellars. They have the cellars that are open. You just
Yeah.
like you look in real quick. All right, nobody's there.
I remember one time the neighbor.
I just hide in the stairs and be like, oh, sorry.
Manhunt was the best game because
The
you
neighbor
could do
came
all
out
the illegal
once.
shit.
Dude, neighbor came out. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm playing Manhunt." He's like, "Oh, keep going." No, what the fuck are you doing in my backyard? No, what is this? Who are you? It's 3 a.m. They're like, "Oh, go, boys being boys." I'm like, "Yeah."
boys.
My friend once hid in some random car. It's open. He just dove in. I'm like, "That's wild." He's like, "I know. I'll see you later."
Yeah, we used to do the same thing, but for nefarious reasons.
Yes.
We would go walk up the block and just check everything, check every car door if it was open. Driver's side first.
Oh, check it.
Yeah. Sometimes it would be like cold, so we
Yeah.
would just try to sit in the car, smoke an L in it, and then walk out.
That's hilarious.
That's what we would do.
Yo, we need a spot to hub.
Yeah, we can't smoke right now. Like we can't smoke in this kid's crib, his mom's
Yeah,
home, whatever, what
yeah.
have you. So we'll send out a scout. He'll go and he'll be like, all right, yo, fourth.
I found the
Yeah, he'll whistle.
1999 Volvo.
Yeah, he'll
no
whistle
security.
since like the text messaging wasn't like
Yeah,
refined
yeah.
yet. So he'll be like,
Old school.
yeah, and then we'll see him at the end of the corner. He'll wave his finger around like that,
Yeah.
and we run to him, and we'll sit in the car, burn real fast, and then get out and go. But leave the smoke in the car.
The owner wakes up the next morning. He's like, "What the?
Yeah, who the fuck smoked in my car?
What
Did I run
skunk
over
did I
a
run
skunk?
over?"
Who am I?
And it was like it's like that shitty weed that you used to get in high school
Yeah.
too. Like, so much fun.
The Reggie.
The reg,
And now you can't do
The
that.
piss.
you can't.
You can't.
You think 5 kids are gonna go halves on a dime? No. 5 kids are gonna be like, nah, we could put in $20 and get a half an ounce, man. Stupid ass kids.
Weeds aren't the same, man.
Weeds aren't the same.
It really isn't. It really isn't. Kids
true.
are not buying dimes no more.
I don't think kids get to be kids anymore.
Nah, they've fast forward consciousness.
Ooh.
They fast forward instead of like gaining consciousness. Like I don't know. I figured out who I was.
Last year for me.
I just noticed who I was when I was 5. Like, oh shit, I'm here. What is
look
this?
at your hands,
What
you're
is
like,
here?
oh,
Oh
shit.
no, not again.
Yeah. I don't know. I think kids are like
Foreigner, yeah.
meant to.
Like now, kids are
They're
like
taught to grow up too quick.
it's not that they're taught
Fast
they're
forward.
taught morals at an earlier stage.
Well, yeah.
Us
yeah.
is just like, oh my god, ha ha ha! You said fuck 4 times, really good.
Whoops.
I think.
Whoops generation.
I mean, we grew up with it was. I don't know. Everything was you have time. I don't know. I felt like that at least in my. It was like everything. You know, everything comes in waves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your teenage years, you do your teenage stuff. Your 20s, you do your 20 stuff. 30s, you do your 30 stuff. I feel like now with a lot of kids, it's like they all are like promoted to all of a sudden be a grown up quicker.
This is how you have to be.
Yeah, it's like you have to do this. And then all of a sudden, some girl or some kid is like, I'm 18, I'm an adult. Let me start an OnlyFans or whatever. I don't remember any girl in my high school that like when they hit 18, no matter how hot they were like, yeah, if I could, I'll do porn.
I knew a girl who did it before leaving high school.
I didn't, no one in my world, but like
We all knew. You want to know
Yeah.
how we all knew? It started from one gym teacher.
Yep.
One gym teacher was like, "Is this you?"
Oh, he said it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, what an asshole.
Because first it was like somebody in the football team.
Yeah.
He was just like, "Yo, check this out! Like, look,
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
it's her, it's her," and everybody's like, "No, it's not." So they like put it on a laptop and
Yeah.
they put, it on,
Enhance the
they put it on a
image.
projector
Yeah.
and they paused
Enhance.
it right when she's like gagging on it. She's like that, and they're like, "Yes, it's her. She does the cheek thing. It's on her Instagram." And they were just like, "Oh." Next day, the gym teacher showed her. She cried.
Obviously, yeah.
That girl now is a psychologist.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Dude, I remember there was one girl in our school.
That's not a come up. That's like a whiplash, yo.
It's like
there was
it's
one-
whiplash and then fucking the consequences of her actions.
There was one girl in our school that, for some reason, the rumor came out that she works at
A strip club.
Yeah, but which one's in Lodi?
AJ?
No.
Oh, harems.
No, not harems. Right next door to.
Oh,
Harem,
okay, so yeah, right next
Bada
door.
Bing or whatever
Yeah.
it was. What is it called? Not Stiletto. Stiletto's the other one.
Bada bing.
Yeah, but the Bada Bing's from Sopranos.
Of course, yeah, but it's,
Whatever,
It's
that-
stilettos. It's
yeah.
stilettos then.
No, Stilettos is the other one that's further down. Fuck it, whatever. That place, right? Whatever
Okay.
that shithole is. And everyone, she was a year older than us. Once we hit 18 or the legal age was to go there, we all rushed there because she was like this very attractive girl. We're like, yo, she must be working here. So I remember like I rushed in and I was talking to the security. I'm like, hey, like, do you know this girl? Like, she looks like this. He's like, you just described every stripper that works here.
She's got tits,
Yeah, I'm
she's
like,
got
well,
ass,
like, she has
and a
that
body,
look in her eyes.
and a
She's
head.
like, son, just go in. just enjoy your time. I'm like, okay, thank you. But she ended up never working there. But there was a rumor that came out and everyone would go.
Wow.
Yeah. There is a girl though who made
Got a lot of time.
OnlyFans,
A lot of time on your hands.
later on, and I had the chance to have some, with her, but
Yeah.
I said no because I didn't want to cheat on my significant other. That
Idiot.
time.
Stupid.
Moron.
Stupid.
She's a
She's
has
a fucking
big
30
titties
out of
now.
10, right?
Yeah. Not really, no, but she had big tits.
Well, I'm
and
talking about titty wise. That's why she gets
yeah.
extra
She
20
gives that
points.
sloppy jalopy,
Ooh, sloppy
And
Joseph.
I was like, oh, I'm not, because, I'm with somebody. And then, like, a few months later, she was like, oh, like, just, I'm going to start an OnlyFans. Like, we could do something. I'm like, no, I'm with somebody.
you should have, you idiot.
I'm a
You could have
moron.
been you could have been the masked man.
Yeah, I could have made money on this. And you know what happened? That girl that I was so in love with broke up with me. So I was like, fuck. And then I hit her up. I'm like, hey, like, do you still need a partner? She's like, honestly, Eric, no.
You missed your
Damn,
I was
you-
like, fuck.
She shot the
Yeah.
three, she missed, and she's like, I'm not shooting that shit again, kid.
No.
shot. So you done
Couldn't
goofed.
get my rebounds, you moron.
I would have done it. Fucked repercussions, straight up.
Yo,
If a
man.
porn star looked at me and said, "You have your one chance right now,"
Oh,
you
now,
can do whatever.
now
No, of course, hindsight's 2020. But I'm just saying, if I'm deeply in love, I'll be like, yes, right now, go, yes.
Hey, listen.
There it is.
If my significant other comes up to me, she looks me dead in the eyes and said, you know what, Eric? I was out with my friends, and Brad Pitt asked me, to go back to his hotel room, and I said no, because I love you. I'll be like, I thank you, I love you, I get that, but man, you fucked up. You could have had a story for years, and I would have been okay with it. I'd be like, yo, you fucked Brad Pitt. I'm like, pics, anything.
Yeah.
Like,
You got proof? Like, we need proof,
come on,
dog.
baby, like that's Brad Pitt. Now, if it's a guy that looks like Brad Pitt called
Nope.
Steve Pratt, we got issues.
Yeah,
right?
Steve Pratt, get out.
If it's Brad Pitt, I'm like, yeah, because if
Like,
Michelle
that's just any other
Pfeiffer's,
guy.
like, my all timer, right? If she came up to me, she's like, let's fuck, and I
Who?
haven't seen Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay, that's what I
Catwoman.
thought you said.
And then she's
The
like,
Catwoman?
the Catwoman. She's like, let's fuck, and I, have a significant other, and somehow you're listening to this now, to this podcast. I am sorry in the future, but I'm not gonna miss.
No,
my
forget
chance
it.
with
You
Michelle
said it, bro.
Pfeiffer.
This is it.
I'm fucking Michelle Pfeiffer.
You better fuck Michelle
Yeah.
Pfeiffer. What's wrong with you?
Takes one look back.
I'll be
Sorry.
like, yo, my kids are gonna know about this story. They're
That's
gonna-
fucking right.
Fuck that. I'm
fucking
into
right.
shit.
My kids are already gonna be existed. What?
Yeah.
Sorry, family. It's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah. Like, yo,
Everyone
once-
gets a free pass.
Yeah. If
You
it
get a
makes
free
sense.
pass. You get a free pass.
If Nia Long said, yo, you have your one chance right now, but it's for a long relationship, and I'd be like, I'm in a relationship now, though. I do it.
I do.
I
it.
would fucking drop whoever I'm with.
Who said you can't have both? No.
I'd be like, yo, it's Nia Long. I'm sorry. She was already cheated on by a Celtics coach. I can't let her down. Damn, I would, if I ever got with Nia Long, I would never be able to tell her that I'm a Celtics fan.
No.
That would be fucked up because she would just be like, yo, my
You
husband.
tell her you're a Laker fan.
Yeah.
Just Laker.
Yeah,
up.
like
up
Lakers,
nation.
Lakers all day.
Laker
You know,
nation.
yeah, Lakers.
Other team.
And then I'm wearing a hat, the whole
Yeah.
suit, and then like under my hair,
It's a
there's
Larry
like one
Bird.
green string of hair, and I'm like Celtics all day. Let's go Lakers!
You constantly gotta keep putting gel.
Who's your?
My pass.
No, like your pass.
Yeah, well, the holy grail of pussy,
Yeah.
the pussy holy
Joe
grail.
on you too.
Yeah. Stop looking at Spectrum ads, dog.
Spectrum ads.
Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna.
Yours will be Rihanna.
Basic as fuck, baby.
All right.
Yeah, but she has 2 kids now.
So
Still get it. Still sit on my face.
Very, very fair.
I don't give a shit.
Very
Real
fair.
charge.
Very fair.
Joe
I feel like it's Zoe Kravitz still.
Zoe.
Zoe
Zoe
Kravitz.
Kravitz. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, she flat chested, but
it
she
would've
could get
been
it.
It would have been Lisa Bonet, but she kind of old now.
You what?
Lisa, what?
Lisa Monet.
You should. I would.
Yeah, I like.
I
old
don't
women.
care. You know, them old women know what they
They know
want.
what they want.
They know
I
what
like
they want.
moms.
They know how to get it themselves. All you have to do is just be there.
Show up.
She
Yeah.
grandma old.
Grandma old.
Worth it still.
Yeah, I said Michelle Pfeiffer. She
Wasn't
ain't
she?
Michelle Pfeiffer is
Wait,
not as good of a
No,
dog.
she ain't. That's why I'm okay with that.
Isn't
He's
Lisa
about
Monet, she was
the
she
now.
was the one in Glass Onion, right?
I think so.
She was the twin. She's the singer, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do it. Yeah. I would do it right now too.
Yeah.
In the past or right now. When she was wearing the pompadour, pompadour and all them
Definitely.
suits would still hit.
There's
Only
always,
because she's a legend.
there's always some people like that. Now if you do it all the time and your poor wife is asking, hey, can you please stop banging celebrities? And you're like, baby, it's a story. I mean,
She's like, at one point, is it just cheating?
you're like,
What's wrong with you?
How many times is
No-
Michelle
nothing.
Pfeiffer really calling you?
Too many times, honey.
Many times, baby.
Or Sofia Vergara.
Ooh, I think that's a yes for everyone. Even like
Yeah.
our
Can you
significant
not
others.
say
You can't.
no to that?
No.
I'm just like,
No.
Jessica.
oh, you know
Albertson.
the you know
Yeah.
the
Margot Robbie.
the nanny. The
Oh,
girl- the
Fran-
lady
Fran
from the
Drescher?
nanny.
Fran Drescher?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. I would.
I think that shit is funny.
it is funny, but like
Being in bed all
First-
here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god!
I make sound effects, too. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
yeah, Eric knows.
My phone. It's on silent.
Find my phone.
Dude, that frequency went through my brain.
Yeah, word.
I felt that shit.
Activate.
Is that what it sounds like when you get shot in the head?
Oh man.
Perfect. Okay, that's an